so fast at the end of the day, but I promise in future years what I'm going to try and do. Last year I had Nathan and Alan help me host a couple days because I was trying to save my voice, and what I didn't realize is they were actually helping save my sanity at the same time. And so jumping back in this year and hosting every panel has just been really tough, and I didn't realize how tough it would be. I mean, I love doing it because I really love I'm like you guys, like I like sitting here and watching these guys do what they do, and they're so entertaining. I mean, and it's great, like seeing the love that gets passed back and forth. It's magical, you know. So like I love sitting here, but there's so many other things that I get pulled away to do, and little fires to put out, and I want to have more time to go do the photo booths, and I want to have more time to do signings and all that jazz. So next year, you're welcome. You're welcome. Absolutely. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, fantastic. Everybody say thanks, Shekinah. Sorry, so I just thanked all you guys for contributing to the crowdfunding campaign, but the live stream had cut. So to everyone who is watching the live stream now who didn't hear me before, thank you so much for believing in the Nerd Machine and in Nerd HQ. Thank you for your contributions from the bottom of our hearts. We are so grateful that you have helped us to continue to exist and continue to bring this live streaming and these panels and these panelists and these interactions, because it means the world to us to be able to do that, and that we get to do it all for Operation Smile means the world. So thank you, everyone watching at home as well. And I was just updated that it's 250,000 and still climbing, and we still have an online auction that we're hoping to make a lot of money on that. So again, even more money you guys are helping us to raise for Operation Smile. Oh, and I'll use this just for a second. I don't know if anybody here doesn't know what Operation Smile is. If you come to Nerd HQ for the first time, which I think many of you have, they're an incredible organization that help mainly children. They fix cleft lips and palates on mainly children in developing countries all over the world. And it roughly, the average is $240 and 1 hour of donated time from incredible plastic surgeons and anesthesiologists and nurses that fly from all over the world. $240 in 1 hour changes a child's life forever, for the rest of their life. So therefore, with $250,000, you have just helped change the lives of 1,000 children in developing countries. I mean, that's huge. And not just to smile, but to literally live. 1 in 10 of these children actually don't live from complications from malnutrition or infections and things like that. So it's not just a superficial thing. It can be a life and death thing. All right, I touched on that. Let's try to go somewhere a little more lighthearted, perhaps. Did anybody have any questions? Yeah, you, sir. Oh, yeah, they are. I'm just basically going to bankroll it from Jared and Jensen from now on. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. $20 for Operation Smile. Every bit counts. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What's that? Oh, Mark's hotel key. Yeah, I'll get that back to him. Yeah, let's do that. I'll auction that off. Yeah. Oh, yes, over there.
I just wanted to thank you. Last year, I asked Tom Hiddleston to do the Velociraptor.
Yes.
It went live. It gave me the courage to. I don't know. I became an actor. I'm acting now. I don't know how my projection is.
It's very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank you because my life is like, it's just awesome, and it's a big part to this. So.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Is that better?
You have the power. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I know I have the power.
Yes. Well, congratulations.
I'm over here crying because I'm like, I was here last year.
I'm so glad that you were here. That was a pretty tremendous panel, wasn't it?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anytime you can get Loki to be a velociraptor, I think that's a win. I think
It gave
in
me
many.
courage to kind of chase my own dreams, and I've been acting in 2 plays now. Half of it was seeing myself on video going, oh. I should learn how to control my facial expressions.
I'm still learning those lessons, honey. Yes. Yeah. Usually I don't do that.
But if you wanted to share anything, I would love any advice. Anybody I admire, I love advice on acting or anything you want to share.
Yeah, I mean, as far
and I'll
as
give you $40 for Operation Smile.
I would love. Please just hand that right to one of our lovely volunteers.
Thank you so
You're
much.
awesome. Thank you so much. As far as acting is concerned, I always just tell people theater, and more theater. I grew up doing theater. I love theater. It is It's where you learn, so much at the roots of what being an actor is, learning how to develop a character and stay present with a scene partner, and storytelling and staying present, and because you don't get, cuts, you don't get to go back and do it again. So I think that it's really integral to the craft, as actors call it. So yeah, I would recommend that, and just keep pursuing it. And by the way, it doesn't matter at what level. If it pleases you, if you find that that's a passion of yours and you feel called to it, forget success and all that stuff. Just find an outlet for it and do it, and be blessed in that. So yeah, congrats. I'm glad that this panel could do that for you. Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Yeah. Yes, the infamous unicorn. Yes, please talk out of your nostril. I want to say this is the most bizarre thing that's ever happened here, but it's not.
A unicorn was on Supernatural, so.
What's that?
A unicorn was on Supernatural, that's why.
You don't have to justify it to me. We're in San Diego during Comic-Con.
So, what of all the charities, what made this one so special for you? And congratulations, by the way, you're awesome, and she's awesome. So,
Thank you.
But what made this one, out of all the charities that they were presented to you, what made this one the most impactful?
I don't know how to take that question seriously while you're talking out of the unicorn, but I'm going to. I felt directed to it. By a higher power. I really believed I was. And I looked at the organization, and I researched it, and I just found it to be incredibly simple and powerful, and gaugeable, if you will. There are a lot of other nonprofits that are very important in the world that are food or water resources, and sometimes those things can be a very ongoing process. It's very difficult to quench the thirst of a country, but to be able to say, hey, if you give me $240, I can go change one child's life forever. That struck a chord with me. So that was one of the reasons. And again, I just think it's a very powerful thing to do, and it is also not just changing lives, but saving lives. So that's what it was.
And will you be making possibly a documentary of this whole thing, Nerd HQ, and then showing how you're gonna?
Would you guys want to watch a Nerd HQ documentary? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'd never even really thought about that. Honestly, the only thing I ever think about every single day when I'm here is just trying to make it better. It's weird. I mean, maybe a lot of you guys don't even notice the little things, but I'm always in my head. I'm constantly in my head, like, how do we make the questions go better? Or, every year has been a little bit different. We tried doing microphones that were hung up in the ceiling so we could just point at people and they could stand up, but then you can't really do that because there's so much feedback. It's like, I'm rambling. And everyone in the green room is like, just shut up, Zach. But that would be I don't know, that might be interesting. Yeah, I just keep moving forward. I'm just trying to make, by the way, if anybody has any, without completely eviscerating myself or anyone at the Nerd Machine, if there's suggestions that you guys have, if there's something like karaoke. Thanks, I will. I appreciate that. I felt a little out of it this year, honestly. I felt a little kind of spent, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the panels regardless. My cheers. The biggest thing for me is when I try to explain to panelists, I'm a moderator, but I'm not moderating. I just want to be a fly on the wall and kind of help move things along. But I don't want it to be between this conversation right here. So I hope that that's continued to feel that way. I hope you guys have continued to feel that. Yeah. No, just shout it. Just shout it. Okay. Have I thrown any plot lines around for a potential Chuck movie? No. No, I have a lot of little ideas that I'm always kind of percolating. but I don't know. I think there's a lot of different ways you could go with it. I would certainly want to answer some questions, specifically one question that people might still be holding on to that we were left with. Although even that was, I don't know. Are there Chuck fans in the audience? I mean, thank you. You never know. It was a Supernatural panel. I don't. Yeah, I mean, the finale was a little. It could be a little polarizing. I mean, I always just tell people, like, I do appreciate a little ambiguity because it allows people to kind of continue the journey in their own mind. And as far as I'm concerned, I totally, Chuck was a happy, for the most part, it was a very, happy ending type of a show. So what my thought would be and what ultimately happened. So I would like to incorporate that into the overall plot line of the film, because you couldn't just leave that unattended, right? Or could you? People are like, no, you can't. You were right the first time. So yeah, but no, I don't know. You know what I think would be really fun, and maybe we could kind of, if it ever does get off the ground, to actually have a fully like a fan submitted script. I think if and I don't know if there was somebody out there that wrote just the most killer Chuck movie script. I mean, I think it'd be stupid to not acknowledge it. You're on it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, cool. You're gonna help him out. Goes right. Fantastic. Oh, you want a little fist bump? Blow that. Oh, shrapnel. Yes, you back up there.
When you did the Kickstarter,
Kickstarter, Indiegogo, crowdfunding. Yes, I know. Yes.
a lot of people who really don't understand how awesome Nerd HQ is got some haterade going.
Yeah.
How did you handle that? Because I felt it as well when I said, yeah, I just did this amazing thing and funded this amazing thing, and people were like, what is your problem?
Yeah.
How did you handle that?
Yeah, not well. If you didn't hear, the question was, during the crowdfunding campaign, we got a little kickback or blowback and flack and stuff. And by the way, look, for what it's worth, like part of it, I kind of understood. I think this event is a very unique one. It's like, oh, hi. Oh. Oh, these guys are so great. Thanks, Jensen. Mark, I couldn't care less about. Oh, come on, that's not true. So look, it's a unique event, right? Like we are a for-profit company. The Nerd Machine's a for-profit company. But I don't believe that you can't be both for-profit and for nonprofit. I don't think that you have to separate those things. I think if you can give people as much cool stuff all in the same place at the same time, do that, And thank you, I appreciate that. So it always started as like, how do we activate our brand? I wanted to sell merchandise. I wanted to do something cool. And then, but the best way to do that in my mind was, look, we'll set up a booth somewhere, and then we won't force anybody to buy our stuff. We'll just say, come and enjoy all the stuff that we can offer you. And if you like that and you go, hey, I dig you, I dig your vibe, I dig your company, buy a shirt. And so for everybody who has done that, thank you so much. It means the world to us. That, Thank you. Thanks, Mark. So that makes it a little confusing, And so on the crowdfunding campaign, I think if that wasn't clear enough, and people then didn't understand that messaging and thought we were just like trying to drop Operation Smile to be like, give us money and it's all for charity, except that we also do all these other things. I felt bad about, like, oh my God, that messaging wasn't clear, and then people were unclear about it, and then we weren't. Then they hated on us, and that was hard. But beyond that, there were also people that I think specifically just, did want to hate. And that was a bummer. And because I really do set out to, as much as I can, I set out to just make this cool for you guys, because I really do think, like Aisha was saying, like, the whole point, ever since I started coming down to Comic-Con, I was like, well, we're coming down for the fans, right? We go talk to reporters and do all that press stuff in so many other areas. But if you're coming down here, it's for the lifeblood of why we even do what we do. So if you guys feel that, I feel like we're doing the right thing. And if you're not feeling that, let us know. Seriously. Dude. Hi. Wow, all of a sudden that was a whole bunch of hands. A follow-up on that hating stuff. I hated this. Yes, hold on. Oh, you got a friend that's like calling you out, so I'm gonna have to go with you. Shout it loud. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Sans one pineapple, because I want that one for myself. Oh, yeah. There you go. Here's a couple. They've been in my pocket, so they're nice and warm. Ferris, yeah. Wasn't Save Ferris one of the coolest band names ever, by the way? How genius was that? Like, literally, it was like they took it from like a binder, like all of the messaging from a movie like 20 years before, or however many years, I don't know. Yes, you're right there. What's that? What? Oh, Nathan Drake, she says. That you know what? I would love. I would honestly love to do an Uncharted film or series or something like that. Nathan Fillion would probably kill me. But yeah, that'd be pretty amazing. I don't know. I don't know. I keep look. I mean, it's so present and like right now, but I really want to keep making this better. It's really hard to like wrap my head around like another thing when I'm already focusing on like, oh, we should fix this little thing or do this little thing. But as far as like an acting thing, Tangled too. Untangled. I would like to, I think doing another series I think would be really fun. I think I'm ready to go back on television. I think that could be good. I'm being told probably to shut up. Yeah, I'm being told to shut up. I don't know, but I want to give you a better answer than that. I want to do. Oh, now my mind's a blank. Why the Last Man? That would be a lot of fun. They're actually doing. I've heard that they're maybe going to try and do DMZ. Anybody read the graphic novel DMZ? It's really cool, and I think that could be kind of fun. Look, honestly, at the end of the day, I really want to get back together with a great family like I had on Chuck, and I wanna just day to day make something that we believe in and that you guys believe in and that is really fun and that you like. I guess so. That's what was the last name? Oh, Thor 3. Yeah, with you as Thor, right? Yeah, exactly. That's right. Guys, I actually literally was told in not so many words you need to shut the hell up. So, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for coming to Nerd HQ. We love you, and God bless you. Thank you. God bless you all. Have a great year. We'll see you next year.
Hey, guys.